Welcome to the Institute of Self-Awareness with Helen and Larry Borth.
Hello. Now we would like to sponsor the aura part of ISA. We have a class called Shift and Lift. And the people who have taken the Reiki or have gotten an aura evaluation are always looking for some more. So the class called Shift and Lift is where we really get into the nuts and bolts of moving our consciousness and trying to move into that place on the planet that they're all talking about is waking up. So we want to all wake up. Now we have for you to look at today pictures of auras that Larry has done excuse me, for 4 people in the class. Now, for example, this one on the left here.
Right, when it zooms in and gets a nice closer shot.
Is for these people that have been in class for quite some time. And then we decided to do this before and after. So this was their aura picture where they were in consciousness and doing their work at a specific date. Then 4 months later, the one on the right is the picture of how they've changed. Now, we don't want to just necessarily analyze for you all these colors and these shapes, but if you would take the time to just look at both of these, and can you see what the difference would be? It would appear for most people that we've worked with that the one on the right has a different flavor, a different presentation than the one on the left. And I'm asking you to just take a look, take your time, and see. That's what happens when there's a verification. That take your time to see that you can actually get the sense of the improvement that has been made and demonstrated in the drawings here of a before and an after drawing. Just take your time and take a look at it.
And maybe I'll just do a little description. The one on the left here, the before picture, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but all this light wispy energy way out here is not really serving this person. And all this tight energy in here is making things very hard to move. And then this cluster of energy here is not very beneficial at this time for this person. Then through several weeks of the Shift and Lift class and maybe some Reiki, this energy field starts to gel. I was going to use a different word, but gel is the best word. Where the colors that are so light from way out there, not doing any good, come in and start to support the person, make a complete energy field or aura. Someone should use the word egg-shaped form around the body that is more that person than the body is. It shows that the grounding underneath is supporting, the intellect is, and the intuition is working, and the power center on this one is fully now functioning for this person.
Okay, so you just have a general idea. Now, if this was an actual consultation, or what that word is, that would go into much more depth with where the different colors are. All right, let's look at the next one. Look.
Okay, I got it.
Now, this is another whole story here.
So
Just take a look again. Let's see, first of all, without any talking about it, that we can get that feel is of progress, of change. Let's say just change. That's what we're looking for in the shift in this class. That weekly, if the person pays attention to what the lessons are about, there's a shift. And I want the lay person, who maybe has never even heard of having your aura drawn, to pay attention to something like this, that in 4 months, from the before and the after, such a change can take place. And can you sense it as part of the audience? We'll just take a minute.
Take a good look. And Lynn's doing the best she can with the camera. You get a good shot.
Okay.
So now do a little description here. On the before, all these colors that are out here on this edge are more of a static. Almost like, you know, when you walk on the carpet in your bare feet and you get that shock, that static is around this person. And the core energy is all jumbled up and twisting and turning because they're just in basically so much inner turmoil, for lack of a better term. And then after, the field is much more, or after the 4-week class or after a Reiki 4 month of class, the energy field is much more congealed again into a nice field around that person. Now this field could be much bigger, yet to really take that person from maybe coming out of a victim point of view to much more of an ownership point of view, that the energy has to be much taller above the head and below the feet and left and right. But now she has this energy coming out the middle where she's feeling like there's something in there rather than everything poking at her. Go on to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, it's funny that a lot of the people in class, groups are drawn together, and they have a similar
stuff
pattern.
going on, yeah.
And so take a look at this one. And I don't know how well this edge on this one comes up, but again, you can see it's rather tight. It didn't much improve on the other side, but again, there is all these empty holes in this one are filling in, and they're feeling more complete, more at home within the body,
And less victim.
less victim.
That's
It's a big
the
thing.
bottom line of all
You
of
know,
this.
and even if it's, you know, a victim in a relationship, at the job, just in life in general, that, you know, you always feel like there's always such a, you know, and a victim could be just feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Or that there should be more, and I'm left out of
Yes.
more.
And this is better. Now there's the yellow around the top is a little brighter, a little more cheery. And the rest, there's still some funky heaviness, blue coming out on either side, but it's still growth. It's still going away from the body rather than being in the body. Because that's when the energy is real tight and just existing within the body is where health problems get going, and tightness and I'd say muscle tension, shoulders up around the ears. All those physical reactions happen when the energy is really tight. And then again here, there's so much turmoil, everything twisting and turning. So you can see the difference, you know, from a heavy victim to much less of a victim, and starting to feel at home. And I have to use that term, at home, so you feel comfortable no matter where you go. And
Okay, I think that's our third one.
yeah,
We
and
have
the last
four.
one we have here is quite interesting.
Okay, let's have them take a look first. Just relax. This one is a little different.
Yes. So,
This is the first time we've ever done this, where we specifically took 4 months. You know,
Yeah.
maybe another time we would do it again and take 6 months.
right.
But the point is that what you're saying now and looking at these pictures might be the first time that many of you in the audience have ever even seen a drawing
Yeah.
from someone's aura and might be interested in that. Larry is available
Yeah.
for consultations, and then to draw it and to go much deeper. when you would have an aura consultation, it would take each color and each position of the color and go deeper into it. And what we're just giving you a general idea now of what at ISA between the Reiki, which makes a generous change in people's aura, and having a drawing done, and then most of the time people end up in class.
Okay, on this one, take a look right away. There's this, and I hope you can see it on the camera, that this big empty hole right around the heart chakra, the heart energy. That's usually not good. That's when somebody really feels everything and takes everything real personal, and how tight the energy is. It's maybe 6 inches below the feet here. And it, again, so much turmoil. And here the size hasn't gotten too much bigger, it's gotten better, but at least the energy is closed in around the heart area. And now the energy, or the chakra energy, is projecting out rather than being just empty. It's starting to really project and push not push it, but maintain the energy field out there rather than right here, right next to them. The colors have gotten lighter, and there's less twisting lines.
So what we're looking for is change and growth.
Yeah. You know, and this is the first time we did this during this class. But even in Reiki, when somebody comes for Reiki, I do a little bit of their energy as they come in and as they leave, plus what their Reiki attunement looks like. But for somebody who wants a whole lot, more detail, then I spend a lot of time, kind of analyzing the left side and the right side, and if there's differences, looking for the imbalances. And this is all from what impressions or what I see, in lack of a better term, in other dimensions, or seeing frequencies that the normal eyes don't pick up on.
All right, we wanted to give you a sample of the growth in the classes, or the combination of the 3 things that we're talking about today, so that if you're interested, then we'll give the directions after we close here.
Mm-hmm.
But this has been an interesting pattern for us to be before and after, because we've never done that. I don't know if anybody has ever done that. But we're glad that you were able to watch this and have some value, gain some understanding, even though this is just surface type. The actual appointment would be much different. All right, Lynn, when we close today?
Thank you. If you have any questions, you can email us at iselfawareness369@gmail.com, or you can call us at 414-323-4522.
I think we should get a pencil and paper, and then you'll do that once more.
Okay. Our phone number for any questions is 414-323-4522, or you can email us at iselfawareness369@gmail.com. Thank you.